If you visit the Planes of Fame Air Museum in Chino, California, you'll come across a mysterious relic tucked quietly among the collection, the forward fuselage of a Superfortress. No wings, no engines, just the nose, cockpit, and a long silent story waiting to be told. Most visitors walk right past it, but this weathered section once belonged to one of the most important aircraft of the early Cold War. This is the remains of Lucky Lady 2, the B-50 Superfortress that in 1949 proved the world had just become a much smaller place. At first glance, the B-50 doesn't look far from the B-29 that ended World War II, but under the aluminum skin, it was a very different machine, stronger, faster, and powered by the mighty Pratt & Whitney R4360 Wasp Major, the largest piston engine ever to see operational service. The B-50 was the last and most advanced of the Superfortress family, and it arrived at a moment when American strategy was shifting from victory to vigilance. In February of 1949, as tensions with the Soviet Union escalated, the U.S. Air Force set out to prove something unprecedented, that a nuclear-capable bomber could reach any point on Earth and return home without ever touching down. The aircraft chosen for the mission was B-50A number 46010, Lucky Lady 2, flown by Captain James Gallagher and the crew of the 43rd Bomb Wing. They launched from Carswell Air Force Base in Texas, climbed into the sky, and headed east. What followed was a 4-day odyssey around the globe, 94 hours without landing, 23,452 miles traveled, and 4 tense aerial refuelings using a primitive, dangerous hose and loop system. Through storm fronts, fatigue, and constant maintenance in the air, Lucky Lady 2 pressed on. She crossed the Atlantic, the Middle East, India, the Pacific, and finally, 4 sleepless days later, the Superfortress descended back into Texas, completing the first nonstop flight around the world in human history. The message to the world was unmistakable. The United States Air Force could project power anywhere on the planet. The age of global air power had arrived. Today, all that's left of Lucky Lady 2 is this weathered forward fuselage in Chino, quiet, unassuming, and easy to overlook. But behind this metal is a story of grit, ambition, and the birth of true worldwide reach. A reminder that sometimes the most ordinary-looking relics once helped reshape the world. There is hope to restore Lucky Lady 2 one day using parts from other aircraft and with support of volunteers and donors. Please visit Planes of Fame and maybe you too can help show how lucky Lucky Lady 2 is. And if you love Superfortresses and like to support the channel, please check the link in the info box for our store where you can find our Superfortress shirt and other gifts waiting. Your support means everything to us. Thank you.